I know some promoters still go like to the beach and just like walk up and talk to random girls during the day.
That barely works. So don't go to Lincoln Road and do that.
It does work if you have the right vibe. Clearly you don't.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a f***ing animal. I'm a f***ing animal.
What?
Mazel tov.
What's good?
Hey, what's
Yo,
up,
baby? Take me to dinner.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Count on JD for the 2021 memes into 2022. This is episode 28 of Complete Animals. My name is DJ Wonder. That's JD over there. We have a special guest in between us. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Courtney Johnson. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
All right, we'll talk to you a little later. I got to get into something real quick. Over there, we got Dalton. What are you doing back? He's our resident Andy Rooney. He always has something on his mind, right? Okay, great.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you're drinking too. That's really gonna help. Okay, and this guy, what's your name over there?
I'm Drip Ninja Dex.
Chick Ninja Dex. Well, the energy is not there.
Yes, it is.
Okay, well,
it's there, but I'm saving it for tonight.
Okay, that's great. He's saving it for tonight, folks. And tonight is a big night because it's Friday, and we're gonna wild out. Dex will be doing something. I'll be doing something else. We'll talk about it in a second. But we got to talk about last Tuesday, man, and last Sunday. We're gonna get into it. 23 Club was nuts here in Miami. If you haven't been, come check it out. You came for the first time, right? The other day?
I did.
Okay, cool. We'll talk about that. But something is just like, it's weird. There's like some kind of energy in the room that I just don't like right now, and I need to get it over with. I want to go back to these guys. What's up, Dalton and Dex? Now, Dex, why you have that attitude, man? What's wrong with you?
Nashville. I don't have an attitude. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, listen. We need to get something over with. Pull that mic up if you're gonna sit up, Dalton, because then it looks like you're about to get into. You gotta pull that mic up more, man. All right, let's check this out. So, Dalton and Dex, I don't know what's going on. I love both of you guys. We hang out together. We always hang out in the same room, and I don't know what's happening. I feel like this club that we are all working at has come between us somehow, and we need to figure something out. So why don't you guys just talk and say what's up? Dude, am I gonna have to moderate this? I mean, let's go, baby.
What is it to say? I don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's not much to say. Like, there's an altercation and exchange. I didn't really fuck with it, so like, I don't got nothing to say about it.
Okay, so
you know what I mean?
Listen,
unless someone else has something to say about it. It is what it is.
All right, Dex is talking about an altercation. I don't know if that actually happened. Something happened originally where Dex and Dalton, they work together. Everybody's cool, but maybe you say something and somebody takes it the wrong way. Do you guys want to talk about like what that conversation was? Okay.
Go ahead. I mean, yeah.
What happened, Dalton?
So, first of all, my birthday party is at Marquee, New York. I'm headlining. I could be home working on my set. I'm here because of Wonder.
Okay, thank you.
Because it's important. So, anything that he thinks is important is willing to speak on. So, my thing about 23 Club is Barry specifically is one of my OGs from Stereo through all the clubs, Greenhouse, Whip, everything. Always put money in my pocket every year. And for New York as a professional DJ for probably over 15 years, which everybody who really knows me and knows about what I'm about and the gifted program is about, we take our shit serious, and we are appreciative of the people who support us. So Barry has a club down here, and when I saw it open, anytime I approach anybody down here at this point in my career, it only comes from a genuine place where I want them to win. And also because I've been in this business over 15 years as a DJ and a manager and a creative director. I have a lot of experience, a lot of ups and downs. I've learned a lot. I have a lot of experience, and my resume speaks for itself. My network speaks for itself. That's it. And so when I go into any situation or any club, I look at it as a blank canvas, and I always, if I'm not even on salary over there, I'm gonna always give Barry and then also Phil, who I met and looked at as OGs, my honest opinion on, what I think they need to be doing in order to succeed. And the reason I can do that also is because I have worked for the Tao Group and the Butter Group and the Catch Group for New York as a headlining DJ, and now as an artist manager for the last 7 years, doing 80 to 90% of Tao Group's bookings, which is the most successful hospitality company in the world. And I grew up in nightlife, and every room I look at, I have a very good. I've DJ'd and seen basically every major nightclub in the last 15 years. So when I come into a place and I give my opinion on it, it's because I want them to win. And when I found out that Dex was the GM, you know, my past experience with him 7 years ago, with me having moved down here and met him at a time when I was doing some creative direction at a club, that's when Dex thinks that's not when we met. He thinks we met before that, which I guess maybe we did. But when I remember meeting Dex is when he was down here, and I hired him to do some creative direction for my boy RT and LP's club, Craft, which, if people who know about Craft, was a lit spot. And that's it, man. And I brought Dex in at a time that was crucial and key to those are my boys, the same way Barry and Phil are my boys. I just wanted them to win. And, you know, Dex approached me about how he had this thing called the Miami New York Social Club, you know, and took meetings with me, multiple meetings. I went to my guys, LP and RT, and put my name on the line. And was like, I got this kid, he's dope. He has this membership-based Miami, New York club that, you know, you were really selling me as was like a functioning thing, you know what I'm saying? And it ended up embarrassing me, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. And those guys looked at me crazy. And it wasn't like we had a whole, you know, obviously, we weren't relying on you that much. But my past experience seeing what you had done at the club was not great. And that's it.
Okay, all right.
So when I saw him at the new spot, I just versed my concerns and worries about him having all the running over there because of my past experience. But I also know Dex has worked and earned some shit for a while. And the last thing I'm going to say is, because I'm just going to lay it all out, I don't want to talk much more, is I've been a professional DJ since I was in college. I dropped out of college my freshman year. I've made a living as a DJ. You know, I now rep and I'm associated with helping Wonder and Scram Jones, who I think are top 5 DJs in the world. You know, Scram Jones, a student of Rock Raider, all this shit, man. And I just feel we're real DJs, and you know that guys like me, Dex here, who now is the creative director at a club, knows that, you know, DJs like me and Scram and other people around, take me out of the picture, just Wonder alone. And Scram, I just felt he should have been using us much more, and he just seemed like he kind of was pushing us to the side, and kind of just, it was seeming a lot like the Dex show.
Okay,
that's my story.
Well, listen, we appreciate all that background on what's going on, but I believe there, you know, it was a conversation that kind of started all this. But it's good to know, kind of where you're coming from on this. You know what I mean? Maybe Dex feels a little differently. First off, you want to counter any of those points that he made real quick, Dex? Anything different than what he said? Or is that correct? Everything's correct.
I'm going to just tell you my perspective of it. You know what I'm saying? My perspective is I'm the director of Nightlife for the 23 Club. I've been working in Nightlife for about almost 15 years. You get what I'm saying? I've been DJing for 17 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm DJing 17 years. So I came and I met Dalton before, but we connected at this place, Craft Social, that I came to 2 Fridays. The shit was closed. The third flight I was going to show up there. Meaning that place was on the rocks before I was involved. And I didn't even do anything. I was just coming there for one night, twice, like a promoter. If I don't bring people or a lot of people 2 weeks in a row and it's closed, that really has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on.
Social, let's just keep it moving.
Hold on. I'm telling you, asked me to tell you my perspective. I didn't say a word when Dalton was speaking. I didn't say a word. You get what I'm saying? So now I do the programming for the 23 Club, and I help them with everything. But a lot of the DJ bookings on the nights that Dalton would be for was actually done by Barry. You get what I'm saying? I program Tuesday, as you know, because that's our night. You know, that is something that we work on. And Barry is someone that knows a lot of people. He knows a lot of people in Miami. He knows a lot of people in New York. There's a lot of people that want to be booked at this club. So there's a big queue. Okay? So to sit there and say that you should have been brought in, like nobody didn't not bring anybody in. But I think there's a little bit of upset because maybe because it was Iron Lion, maybe because it's Nano, maybe because it's somebody that played beforehand. But what really happened, which got me a little bit flustered, is I'm going to keep it 100 with you. When I was in the office, Barry cracked a joke about DJing. So I just told Dalton the joke that Barry had made about DJing. And then Dalton started saying, don't you ever put yourself in the category of me as a DJ. He told all this hot shit. And then he said I was phony and fake in front of my peers and the people I work with and the people I work for. So I was like, I'm telling you straight up, you know, the way I was talked to as director of the nightclub, and then I am the person sitting there saying yes, no, let's making suggestions for the bookings, and getting screamed at in the office that I come to every single day. You get what I'm saying? I left New York to get away from the real talk, let's bull, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't like how people, if someone gonna talk to me crazy, I'm gonna address it. I'm gonna leave it at that.
What did I say exactly in the office?
You said. What did I say? Fake, you phony.
No. What did I really say?
What did I really say? No, I don't give. It doesn't matter.
Say the quote. Say exactly what I said.
I'm gonna tell you exactly. You said you full of shit. You bullshit. You said that to my face and you pointed at me in front of Phil and Barry.
What did I?
That's what you. No, I don't care about anything.
I'm asking you to say what I really said.
I do not care about none of the other stuff you said.
What you're doing right now is a little bit like what you did after you lost it.
I lost it? Nah, because I'm telling you. It doesn't matter about everything else you said. It's about those words. That's all I give a fuck about.
Okay, now I'm gonna say.
And I said that.
What
and
I
it
actually
is what it is.
said
and all I said was,
the thing that I said that
don't
got
ever
you
talk to
very
me like that
mad
again.
was the thing that I said that got you very mad was I said I can see through you like the window in this office.
Yeah. So exactly. So see through what? What do you see? So that's an insult. That's disrespect. So all I'm saying, you said that was disrespectful, and I'm making a point. Don't ever speak to me like that again. And that's it. And then you said you don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with you, and it could be like that. And let it be known. I don't got to. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Now I remember what happened.
That's what happened.
I remember what happened now.
No music.
So I was sitting in the office.
No music.
I'm glad you brought this back up.
Okay, real quick, Don, go ahead.
I was sitting in the office, and let me just calm down and get this right. The other thing I said, which people don't know, is that I do digital marketing for two of the big hospitality companies out here, one of them being 23 Club. And for the whole month of December, there were a lot of texts, man, where I was sending you texts, and now I remember what happened. Me, Scram, and Wonder, and a couple, and maybe Felva, who are my brothers, who are guys who have earned my respect as a DJ. No offense that I'm not saying you haven't. We were all at Racket, and we were all drinking at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you came up to me in front of all them, and you were like, yeah, remember when me and Dalton used to DJ at 10 June? And I was like, and I said, nah, I don't remember that. And that got you tight.
That's not what I said. I said, I opened for you at 10 June. I was just telling you, out of respect for you as a DJ, I opened for you at 10 June back in the day. And you said, nah, I don't remember that.
Okay.
That's what happened. I came to you out of a place of respect. Like, yo, I remember when I opened for you back in the day. And then that was your response to me. And that shit got me tight.
I didn't
because
remember
you was
it.
like, nah, I don't remember that. And I would have remembered that.
I didn't
So
go, nah. I just said, I don't remember that. I just said 3 words, or 4.
Nah,
I don't remember that.
But you told me that you had alcohol in your system when we came on the podcast the last time. But it was your response and your tone and made it very, like, condescending. And again, my whole thing is that I respect people when I speak to them, and that's my whole thing. But I also have earned. I'm just saying, tone and attitude is a big thing for me.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think when Martin Scorsese is at the movies and John Doe comes up to him and says, "Yo, Martin, remember that movie we made together?" And Martin is like, "Nah, I don't remember." He just called
himself Martin Scorsese. Yo,
nah, you don't remember
humble
shit.
yourself, my dude.
I'm a movie maker. That's what I do.
Yeah, okay.
Now, what happened was, I said, can I please, let me say what I need to say.
Go ahead.
He walked in as I was sitting there, and he said, yo, and I'm going to say exactly what happened now. Mm-hmm. He said, yo, Barry told me, and I'm the type of person where I'm not going to address it in front of the bosses, but you gave me the ultimate alley-oop to body you because they were in the room, and you said it, my dude. And I said, okay, he want the smoke here? He gonna get the smoke here. You walked in and said, yo, Barry said you were talking shit about me DJing. Okay, that was the first thing you said off rip. That's what first started it. Now, what I started saying then was, I go, yo, Dex, low key, bro, I don't like your attitude. And then we got into why. And I said, yo, I've been trying to do these guys digital marketing things, which also is why I say what makes me concerned about your intentions at 23. I was hitting you all of December, trying to get shit going, trying to get their ads going like I have for other companies out here. And you were leaving my text on red. You were not easily communicative, bro. And that's what I brought up. And what did you say in the meeting? You said to me, I bet you remember that gig from 10 June now, huh?
Did I say that? Man, fuck your couch, man. I don't remember that shit.
Hold on, did you say it, Dex? Yes
I
or
don't
no?
remember saying that. Did I say that?
You don't remember saying that. Let me tell you something
I would've
about
never
me.
said. I would
The
have.
reason my company is
hold
called
on.
the Gifted
Hold
Program
on,
is because I got a 1480 on my SATs, and I'm a damn near genius, bro. I don't forget a damn thing.
Well, I don't forget shit either. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I never said, I bet you remember 10 June now. I said, I met you at 10 June. I know what I said. I said, we met before.
That sounds weird.
I said, I met you at 10 June. Because you
Sounds
said,
weird.
I met you down here. I said, I met you at 10 June. I never said, I bet you remember 10 June now.
What was
'Cause
your
that's not-
response when
that's-
I said, Dex, have you been icing my text all month? And now that's what I'm
I
saying.
haven't been icing.
And by you saying, I bet you remember the text at 10 June now, that also showed that you was not responding to
That don't
text for
even
me to
sound
get
like some
shit going
that I-
for Barry
that
and
don't-
them.
No,
my dude.
now
So you kind of showing your ass
actually,
right now.
That's not true because first of all, that doesn't even make no fucking sense.
Which
That
now
doesn't-
it's
that's not
all
even
coming
my
full circle.
character.
I didn't know how you was gonna show your
that's
ass.
Not even, that's
but
not
you
even in my
showed your ass.
character. That's not even in my character. Everybody knows me. I don't even do shit like that. I don't even say shit like
I
that.
remember now why we got at it.
Okay.
That's what you said.
All
You said that four
all right.
times,
So
my
so
man.
listen, well,
We
listen.
love the both of y'all.
Yeah,
Let's
we
wrap
do.
it up. Yo, Trevor, why don't you come on, bro?
chill for a second, because
relax.
real quick, this is what it is. This is the problem. Both of y'all do not like each other's tones, and it's just weird. I get it. We have to show respect, man. And listen, in Dalton, as you're hearing his concerns, you're making more jokes at him, and you're making it worse. Because I know, because he got hyped. And you were calm. I understand that. So, but we don't need to do that. You feel me? Like, we're trying to resolve this. And this is the main problem that I'm asking you right now. This is the main problem. Dalton thinks, Dex, that you were like ignoring him, and then you made a joke about it, and that's what started this whole thing. Like, I'm the big man now.
Nah,
so,
absolutely
can
not.
we resolve that?
Absolutely not.
And you didn't. If you
Absolutely not.
did say something,
I don't
you
do
didn't.
shit
You
like
didn't
that.
mean it. You didn't
So
mean
what
it.
was
Right?
your response?
absolutely
What was
not.
your response when I said to you, "Yo, Dex, have you been not leaving my text on red when I've been trying to get everything going for this month? There, what's the deal with that? What's good? What was your response at that? Because we said it right there at the table in front of Barry and Phil.
My response? I don't remember. What was the response? Because I just don't act like that. You get what I'm saying? So like you're talking about my character right now. You're not even talking about a statement. You're just saying
I can
like that's
balance
something
my
that
cup
I
on my
don't
head.
do.
See, this is the problem. Listen,
Bro, he's telling lies.
But wait.
I'm telling lies. Yo.
Stop.
So you-
stop. Even if he did say
Telling
that,
lies.
even if he did say that, Dalton, okay, it's over.
That's a very crazy answer.
Dex, did you mean it, or do you mean it now that you put him on ice and that you don't care?
I put him on ice. I put him on ice now. After
Okay,
that conversation.
okay,
If he texts, I'd only answer.
Okay.
Right now, I would.
What about during that time? of
No,
the
I
month?
didn't.
Okay.
And it
Okay,
is what it is. I said it didn't. Like it is
So
what
what
it
was
is.
your answer to me in front of Barry and Phil
Yo,
when
you're
I
gonna
asked
keep
about
asking
it?
the same question over again.
What was your answer?
I don't know. What was the answer? Why don't you tell him?
You just said.
You-
I
you-
just,
you obviously
You
have
said.
something to
I
say.
bet you remember. 10
No, I
June
never
now."
said that. That I know I never said. I said I met you at 10 June. I was trying to tell you that we met before Miami. I never said I bet. That's bullshit. I would never do that.
Think about what that
That's not in
answer-
my character.
Think about if you just said I met you at 10 June after I said all that stuff. It would have sounded weird, but that's not what
no,
you said.
what do you mean sounded weird? It was what it was. That's what I said. I said I met you at 10
Anyway,
June.
man, I'm
Okay.
not gonna.
Well, listen,
what I'm saying. I
there's
can't,
no
I can't-
and there's no
can't
any
argue
way.
anything if nobody's gonna tell me the
Okay,
truth.
that's fine. Either look, how about even if he did say it, Dalton? He's telling you now that he didn't mean it like that. Okay, whatever. Let's try to get past that. But the whole point is that we all have to work together. And this is for everybody watching. I'm sure you guys all have business dealings with friends and everything else. But in these conversations, sometimes people don't know when you're joking, when you're not joking, and people take things to heart. So maybe you guys, when you're talking to each other, isn't try not to be so sarcastic or something like that until we figure out what the issue is. There an issue? If we could just squash this, is there any more issues just besides that whole altercation?
The way I look at it is, I looked out for Dex in a way like when I met him, I tried to get him on, and yeah, you're right. Kraft was on the reason we were trying to find new people, which again bothers me. Time is money. You taking meetings, selling some shit. What I feel like the Miami Social Club is what I think. The Drip. What's your new company now called? The Drip
Ninja Club.
All right. So what is the Drip Ninja Club?
Listen.
How much money has the Drip Ninja Club made this year?
How much money has the Drip Ninja Club made this year?
Yeah.
I'm not disclosing that.
Okay. My company, the Gifted Program, we invoiced for $800,000 last year and took 20% of that. That's how much we made. So that's a company.
Congratulations.
So what is the Drip Ninja Social
Congratulations. So listen.
Is it a functioning club, or is it just when you call your voicemail and it says, "Yo, check out the Drip disc"? What is it?
Why don't you ask one to JD?
Yo,
I'm just asking.
Dalton,
I'm asking.
Listen.
Why don't you ask them?
I'm asking if it's a business.
Dude,
and what are you doing?
it is a business.
But real quick,
Why don't you ask them?
Real quick, Dalton.
It's on the flyer.
This is a little bit of an issue that I can kind of see where Dex is coming from in that way. We're trying. Me personally, I want this to be resolved because I need to work with both of you very closely on a lot of things, and JD does as well. You know what I'm saying? And we're all brothers anyway. So when we don't need to bring up other people's like business stuff and everything else.
Since we're on a podcast, let me speak my mind. Since we're on a podcast, let me speak my mind.
Go ahead.
With my set last Friday with Fetty Wap, do you think that I was dealt a bad hand in that situation? I want to hear your input on what happened with the Fetty Wap set last week and how I was handled as a DJ last week. I'm not saying it was your call. I'm just asking for you, if you're supposed to be the nightlife director with my set there last Friday, how do you think that was handled with me overall? Do you think I got a fair like, shot at, was everything handed to me to do my thing? Do you think, how was I treated that night? Let me ask you that.
Well,
if you were me.
If I was you?
Yeah.
If I was you, I wouldn't have showed up right before. I'm just keeping a buck.
Shoot it a buck with me.
I would have came earlier. I would have checked the equipment. You get what I'm saying? Me, when I switch, I always know how I switch. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what was going on with the DJ and his controller or whatever it is. I don't know how it was hooked up. I know how this stuff was hooked up every single time that I play.
How many clubs have you switched at?
See, Dalton, come on.
See?
Just
How many clubs?
Chill.
Yeah.
Yo,
You
let's
talk about when you switch all the time.
Griffin. How about I name all the clubs you played at? And you go ask people tonight. Greenhouse, Griffin,
Okay,
Tenjune.
good. So you know how to switch. Now let me
Kiss
get
and
past you
Fly.
this.
Or let me start naming the Miami clubs.
Can I just say this?
I'm done
You
with
said
this.
that I should.
I'm done with this. Because you know what it was? He asked me a question. I
You
was gonna
said
give a
I should
fair
show up
answer.
early. I showed up many times and looked what mixer they have there. It doesn't matter what time I showed up last week. The guy had another mixer. It didn't matter if I showed up 45 minutes before or 2 minutes. They still had to shut the music off. Nothing that didn't have anything to do with my set. So that was the first issue. It doesn't matter if I showed up 2 hours before or not. They still had to turn the music off because of that. That's it. So that's just cancels that out.
Listen,
now
I'm not
I got
gonna get
kicked.
into it.
They took me off. Listen, let me just say this. I sat in my house for 5 hours working on my set before that because I wanted to body it. I showed up. They had that whole shit with the mixer. Then as soon as I get on, everyone literally wonders there. People are on my ass telling me to play Fetty Wap. All this crazy shit. I mean, I know from people listening out here, but it sounds nuts. Fetty Wap's in the building. The managers are literally in front of Wonder saying, yo, play Fetty Wap, play Fetty Wap. And I'm sitting there like, are you serious? Again, they say yes. So what do? I play fucking Fetty Wap, just like I was told. I did everything I was told in there that night, and I'm a fucking experienced DJ who's spun every main club in the world, as you know, basically. And I didn't get a fair shot in there, bro. And so I wish that someone had stepped up and known who I was and like just given me a chance to settle in. I felt like I was dealt a very tough hand then just that's it, man. And I think if you're talking about a hospitality guy, somebody there, maybe the next time around, overall, don't try to blame me and try to give me a fair shot the next time I'm in there. That's it. Because I know the next time I'm in 23 Club, I'm going to catch a body. And I didn't get my fair shot last Friday, in my opinion.
Okay, real quick, Dex, you have to respond to that. If it was like another DJ from out of town, would he have been treated like that? Would he have been pulled 30 minutes into a set?
No.
Okay.
Well, because you know what it is? The last exchange I had with Dalton was, I see through you. Mm-hmm. I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. Those are the last things that he said to me. That's it. So when I see him scrambling, and plus, I can't talk about being a DJ. I mean, that's the first thing that went to my head. He said, we can't even talk about being DJs. You're not even in the same category as me. He said all of that. So I'm not in the same category. I'm going to let the master switch. I'm out of it. You do you. I'm not in the same category. I walked away. And that's it. End of story. Because that is what happened. That's I don't want to talk about this anymore. Or I'm going to get up and walk out because I got something to
So
say.
can we just say this? Can you just do your best to try to get me a fair shot at doing like I said, I'm headlining Marquee, New York. Then Thursday I'm doing Lavo. Saturday at Tal. Those are 4 of the biggest clubs in the country. You would agree, right? I feel I have headlined every other. I feel just do what you can to get Dalton his fair set. And maybe if you could say that on camera, just try to give me one is all I'm asking. And I know Barry and Phil it's not only about you, it's everybody, but just And you got my word, it's all gonna work out and for the best. And I'm also willing to put all this shit behind us because I think you manned up and we both sat here like men and talked it out and didn't OD and walk out. So I respect Dex for that. And I will also say, Dex is an amazingly talented photographer. And that is one thing homie did for me that I to this day say, he took me one of my best photo shoots ever. And I always call it how it is. So with Barry and Phil, it only comes from a place because I was concerned. But I also know I ain't seen him in a few years and the boy been putting in his work. So, but I'm one of those people like first impressions is everything. So you got to earn my respect back. And he earned my respect back by sitting here too. Because, you know, a lot of people can't just do it, I don't think, the way we just talked it out. Because it's not, in my opinion, shit.
Well,
I know I was talking shit too, and he was letting me run my mouth as well. So I respect him for that.
Well, listen, we appreciate you guys talking, but I don't like the look on Dex's face. Listen, man, Dex, Dex, let it go, bro.
I'm not. Listen,
let it go. Let it go.
Listen. Here's the thing. I'm a real person.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it a buck 100%.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say shit how it is, and I'm gonna tell you how I perceived it.
Okay.
And it is what it is, and I'm gonna tell you the reason for my actions.
And you are a great photographer, and you did. I haven't heard you DJ enough, but I mean, I was dancing in there too, you know. So it's like, we all good, man. It's all love.
Are we going? Can we just like talk to each other and not like throw these little jokes and all that stuff? Like we all joke with each other, but if somebody's taking it the wrong way, let's just stop.
I think that these convos go great. I'm great at moving past things.
That's what matters.
All right.
Yeah, I really am.
Well, I appreciate you, Dalton, and
yes, sir.
Appreciate you, Dex. You guys for talking. Anything you wanna shout out real quick? I know this whole week you did your run in New York. It's Friday night.
New music on the way from Stash. We got a record called Rage coming soon. That is a banger. Mm-hmm. And follow him on Instagram at STVSH, and also follow the new team down here in Miami, Gifted Miami at Gifted Miami. Just me, Scram Jones, D Mello, Felva, Wonder, and Just 5 DJs who I really respect, upper echelon DJs, and that's it, man. At Gifted Miami, at Stash, and last thing, follow our recording artist, Only Story Official with an I.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Hey, Dex, do me a favor. Snap your finger real quick. Oh my gosh, Dex, did you do that on purpose? How did you switch guests like that, man? What's wrong with you? You snapped your fingers.
What the hell?
And who is this right here? Is this Trevor Morgan? How are you doing, Trevor? What's up, man?
This would be Trevor Morgan. How we doing?
All right. Well, listen.
How old are you?
12 and a half.
12 and a half.
That's my lucky number, man.
What's your relationship to Dex? Why are you here, man? What do you do? What's your whole deal?
I met Dex maybe 6-7 months ago, and I got into the nightlife here about a little over a year ago, and from Michigan.
I figured.
Yeah.
What part?
I figured you're not from Miami.
What's up?
What part of Michigan?
Right outside of Detroit.
All right, I have family there.
Yeah,
All
I grew up
actually.
in like Northville, Nova area.
Detroit, Grand Blanc,
Yep.
Grand Rapids.
You already know.
Flint. Don't drink that fucking
Don't drink
water.
that water.
Hell no.
Don't drink that water.
All right, here we go. Let's talk. Let's see what Trevor actually has on his Instagram. If you want to follow him, Trevor Morgan, spelled correctly, TREVORMORGAN 8. What's 8? Is that your lucky number or something?
That's how old I am.
Okay.
You're in sales, huh? You be going to the Grant Cardone conventions and stuff.
You already know.
I can
All
tell,
right.
man.
Look at this. He says a nightlife host, event planning, digital marketing, sales. You got a lot going on, man. Michigan State you went to. Now let's look at some of these pics. Now, are these any of these like your girl, or are these just random girls that you're taking pictures with here? Like
they're all my girls. I mean,
okay.
Actually, no. If you read the comment on there, that's my roommate.
Oh wow. What's that like? Did you smash your roommate yet or no?
Nah, I actually passed her off to my boy. They're dating now.
That's smart. That's
nice.
smart. That's smart. You get home in peace. You don't have to worry. You don't owe her any dick. That's what's
Okay,
exactly.
all right.
Save it for the others.
Who's this over here?
That's Yulia, I believe her name is.
He said, I don't even really remember.
I don't remember. I brought her on a boat one day.
I brought her on a boat one day.
All right.
You leave that ass over here.
Yeah, dude. Look at this. Now, you might not think just by looking at Trevor that he's wilding out like this. He seems very calm and collected. But is this what nightlife has done for you, especially in Miami, man? Has it been a wild ride since you started?
It's been a wild fucking ride. I'll tell you that. But like, I've always been this kind of guy that has fun, goes out. I'm good with girls here and there.
Yeah.
Networking, all that. So, it's not that I expected it to happen. I made it happen as well. But it all just kind of came together.
All right. So real quick, if people listening, they don't know like what a promoter does, like for nightclubs, give them the quick rundown of like what's your daily duties.
The daily duties are to hit up every girl on Instagram as possible that are hot enough to get into the clubs, and then
Make sure the 5'8" and up, right?
yeah, and then beyond that, you know, make sure you take care of clients, make sure you make everyone happy. And I think the biggest thing when I got into it was like going out, showing face, and like showing people that you can create the vibe and you can, you know, make them happy and they can have that good experience. And then that goes with bringing in hot girls for, you know.
And also, you can't
That
guarantee
fun.
pussy to your clients. The girls are just decoration. They should know that, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
You know what? We forgot something. Now I hear JD talking. You move your head, buddy. It's interview time. We're already in the interview, but go ahead. There it is. The walls have closed in. Trevor, so now you're in the hot seat, buddy. So
The seat was heated earlier.
it was pretty heated over there. Look at this guy. He hasn't recovered yet. What's going on, Dex? You okay? All right.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm just,
Okay.
we got, crazy
The
party
puppy dog.
coming up.
All right, crazy party. This is a requirement for a girl that I think would be special, is that she can get in any club by herself at any time. Is that something that you think about? Like, what do you say when girls show up with friends that are not quite making the cut? Like, how do you let them down nice and easy? That's got to be the hardest part of the job, right?
That's definitely one of the harder parts of the job. Luckily, there's the ropes at the door, which kind of help out. You know, you walk up, you bullshit a little bit. Hey, you know, I didn't know your friends were coming. Like, what? But
Yo, you pulling a salesman move on
Yeah,
her. Oh, I know
yeah.
your friends were coming.
Shit, they gotta pay.
yeah, no, they can hop in GA. I got you though.
She's not wearing black.
No, but it is great, especially I work at Live in Story on the weekends, so like I have like 20, 30 girls coming and I only need 5 or 10 to hit my flat, so it's not that hard. I walk out after I get my first group in, and like if I see a couple of them are going to be embarrassing for me to walk up to, I hop on the fake phone real quick and just do a quick turnaround, walk right back in the club.
Oh my god.
It's awful and it sucks
This
to do.
sounds like 2013 Miami, man. Yeah, it's back like that.
Do you you probably don't consider yourself like the average promoter. You're probably like a nice guy. Most if people think about like club promoters, think of like slimy dudes just trying to smash other girls, and like they do that thing where they just pretend they don't see you if you're not hot enough or whatever. So you have a heart, I'm sure, Trevor, right?
Yeah, no, that's one thing I definitely realized in this industry is like there's so many dudes that are just doing it to live that lifestyle and like get
dudes that are over 40s. Yeah. They don't want to. Yeah, those. I met those.
Exactly.
That's why I don't want anything to do with that world.
Yeah, those
Respect
dudes.
those, but it ain't for me.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of them though, and I come from Michigan. I come from a different area, different dynamic, but definitely being in the nightlife stuff has shown me a lot.
So you understand that friend zone be the best zone in that world.
Yes.
It's a business association.
He's like,
Hey, if it comes, as long as she's not drunk enough, bro, make your move on that. As long as it's a mutual, cool. You know what? The next day you get,
And it does come, especially her.
Hey, yo. All right,
Trevor's
so
hilarious.
dude,
Trevor looked like the dude you
just-
find on Bang Bros with the stepsister hookups and shit.
You mentioned something about flats. So these are the things that I work in clubs. I'm a DJ. I don't know a lot of this like terminology, but when I go to clubs with my friends that are promoters, they always talk about this. They're like checking off how many girls you have, how many guys, blah blah blah. What exactly is the deal? Like, what do you have to do?
So that's something that I even didn't know my first like month or two of promoting. I was just trying to find clients, meaning finding guys to buy tables, and then I would just naturally bring girls to the club. But then I realized my buddy was like, "Yeah, I'm getting paid $200 to bring in 5 girls." I'm like, "You're bringing in those girls and you're getting $200? All right, let me talk to the manager." And then I realized, you make whatever $200, $500, $600 just to bring in 10 really hot girls to the club. So after that, I was like, all right, shit, my job just got a lot more profitable. So
Okay.
Yeah, it's a numbers
All right.
game.
Well,
it's always a numbers game now. This is still sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is what I've seen guys do before. Like, well, now it's much easier in this day that you can go on Instagram and all you got to do is type in like a location of like a hot spot and then look who's in town and then hit them up. Hey, you guys going out tonight anywhere? Blah blah blah.
Don't leave comments though. Do you leave comments on other pictures?
Yeah. What do you do with?
Don't do that. You're not that guy, right? You're
Not
smooth
that
with the
guy.
DMs.
Never be that guy.
Yeah, never.
Never.
Man. Damn. Don't do that.
How do you get their attention if they're not following you? Then if you're in their DMs?
I used to. Well, I'll like 3 pictures and then I'll do the copy paste.
Exactly.
But I only got to do that on Tuesday, to be honest.
Okay.
Copy paste.
The other days of the week are pretty easy, and the biggest thing is when you're out in the clubs all the time, I just go up, I grab a girl's phone, I follow myself, I DM myself already, and I say, hey, you're hot. A day later, I'll go back, I'll look through my requested, and then I'll DM them back, and then it's like boom, because they can already see my DMs. I'm not in their request anymore because they already DM me.
Yo, what in the fat boy shit is this, yo? Do they call you Morgan?
This shit works.
Do they call you Morgan?
If they want to. Normally they call me daddy though. But
Hey.
All right, daddy, yo. Cheers to you, dog.
Now we know
Thank
why.
you, son.
Now we know why Trevor gets all these girls, man. He's got the one-liners down. Does that work in the club, man?
Yeah,
Okay.
here and there.
You gain trust with them.
Yeah.
They trust you. All right.
Yeah. Look at me.
Were you a ladies? That's what I'm saying. Were you a ladies' man before all of this?
I mean, it's always been kind of natural as long as you're funny and
Good with your words.
Bring that mic down a little bit. We need to see that Trevor face real quick. There we go.
Check it out.
There it is. All right, Dex. Hey, buddy.
You do like any
you
boat
interested
parties?
over there in what we're talking about? Why don't you tell us what you think about Trevor? Because I've heard he's an upcoming MVP.
No, I think Trevor is hilarious, and I feel like he's got a good vibe, and he brings a lot of people around, and he's pleasant to have around, and I feel like no matter what time of day you check the stories on the top of your Instagram, Trevor's doing something, which I don't know how.
You're on a boat licking off Casamigos.
I heard that.
What time of day you're like?
I heard that he's not working a lot because this is what I saw today. What's going on here?
Yo, that shit had me dying.
What's going on there, Trevor? What's happening? Are you supposed to be working with your dancing?
you already know. Just partying at the office, keeping the vibe alive.
That whiteboard dance. Which office is that?
That's the one I do my digital marketing stuff out
All
of.
right.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. All right. So besides doing the digital stuff, do you also have to I know some promoters still go to the beach and just walk up and talk to random girls during the day.
That barely works. So don't go to Lincoln Road and do that.
It does work if you have the right vibe. Clearly you don't.
Oh, thank you.
Shots fired.
Sorry, there was so much heat in the room earlier. I had to keep it going. But no, I actually, when I first started, I used to go to the Nautilus Hotel, and they used to give me a free cabana. I knew the the lady there really well, and she was cool with me. So I used to go there, and I'd pick up girls all the time. But nowadays, I don't have time to go to the beach and to creep on girls. It's not my thing.
How many underage ones that be coming around? You think they're 22?
We've got at least
16?
10 coming tonight.
No,
All right, man.
absolutely not.
Nah, I'm
Hey,
messing
watch out
around.
the cup right there.
How do you shut that down? You just let the bouncers take care of it? It's not your problem?
Yeah, generally you just let the bouncer take care of it. I mean, a lot of the times they won't even tell you. You'll know the one girl's 21, she'll bring 2 of her friends that aren't 21, and then the bouncer's yo, they're not getting in. And then I turn around and I'm like, why the fuck did you bring the underage girls? Come on, you gotta let me know. We could have paid the bouncer or something.
Oh.
We're gonna have to beep that.
We don't
We're
do.
gonna have to beep that.
We don't.
So how many of them puke and you know these girls? Half of them they're from small towns. They don't drink like that.
That's the worst. There's some girls you take out and they start getting sick and whatever. I'm really good at monitoring the situation.
Okay.
Especially when you have drunk clients around there too. You got to make sure everyone's acting right.
You're not that promoter that just give them mad fake cranberry juice, a little bit of alcohol, and they black out quick. You don't do that, right?
You mean?
I'm that bartender.
Let me ask you a question. What do you do when you see a drunk girl on her hands and knees aggressively using the flashlight of her friend's phone looking for her phone?
Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst. That's when you take the phone because it's her friend's phone and you hop on Instagram, you follow yourself, you DM yourself, and you hit her up the next day.
That's right. This guy always.
What if she ends up blocking you? That happened to my boy, but he went OD'd. He deserved
that's
it.
funny.
But what about when they start removing their heels in the club? They start,
Patas sucias?
You gently tell them, listen, you're making me look bad.
Yeah.
I'm a brand.
No, you go up to him and do you want to be kicked out right now? We're all having fun here. I don't want you to be the person that causes the issues.
With them dusty ass toes.
With those
Ain't
dusty
nobody,
ass
ain't
toes.
nobody sucking them feet after tonight.
Okay, JD. So Trevor, real quick, what's the ultimate goal, man? Did you want to do like Dave Grubman and eventually own your own everything? Is this just like the intro stage of your career?
This is definitely an intro, but I came down here kind of just wanting to own my own nightclub, and I realized that'd be cool to do for a couple of years, but I eventually want to get into festivals. I worked a few festivals this summer, and they're It's just different. You know, like the nightclub, they're the same thing every night, so it's very repetitive. That's why I like to switch it up. But yeah, doing the festivals is really cool because it's different. It's hectic.
Is it the same thing every night? Depending on what club you go to. Have you been to the 23 Club yet?
Oh my god.
It's pretty much different every single night you go.
All right. This has turned into a 23 Club podcast. And you talk about, Trevor, you talked about Trevor and JD talking about girls from small towns wilding out. We have one next to us right now. Her name is Courtney Johnson. And
Courtney looks like that hot girl in the movie with Hitchhike, and she made her way to Miami.
Yeah.
I'm ready to
Let's
turn my
go,
life
baby.
around or move to Hollywood. You know, one of those.
Here's her Instagram if you guys want to check
With
it
that
out.
red dress
Now,
popping.
Courtney, if you're listening and you can't see this, Courtney is spelled different. It's CORTNI_Johnson, and that's spelled JOHNSON. If you want to check
Courtney's
it out.
very humble. She follows a lot of people compared to her followers. I like that.
Okay.
Why not?
Is that like a sneak diss right there?
You know, that's a
JD?
good thing. It's a good thing. It's rare.
What's wrong with you, buddy?
That's pretty rare.
So who's taking these pictures? I always ask these girls, who takes these? Do you put them on a tripod, or you got a guy back in Nashville doing this? Who did this one right here? This is a hot
I'm
one.
newly into modeling, so that one is
Mystic Photos.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Fire.
She lists.
and then the other ones are by Universal.
Okay. Universe 137
yeah,
Studios. You don't even know their name
whatever.
yet. You are new to modeling.
They changed their name.
Was that in the
like
country?
the other one was Misfits the other day.
Okay. Well, these are cool. Everybody check her out. Courtney_Johnson. CORTNI. And exactly what do you do? Why are you down here, Courtney? What's going on?
So my friend Caroline was like, hey, let's go to Miami for under 48 hours. We're like, okay. So that was Sunday, and now it's, Tuesday night?
It's actually Friday, but it's okay.
Shit, just kidding. Friday.
Yeah.
I don't know where time goes. Anyway, so here we are, and I'm actually looking to move to Miami or Las Vegas part-time, so I was like, perfect opportunity. And then I worked for Dirk's Bentley Whiskey Row for 3 years, and I met Murda Murphy in the 23 Club. I know he does some like promotion out there, and so he was like, hey. And I was like, bet, I'll be there Sunday night. Moneybag, yo, let's go.
Oh,
right.
yeah, I forgot
Well,
from Tennessee.
Now I don't know when I'm going to leave.
Yeah,
It is what it is. I literally have it tatted on me.
Okay. Where's that tattoo? What's it say?
It is what it is right here, baby.
Okay.
Sunday was great.
Guess you can't see that. Yeah, it was a great time. But you're mentioning all these things like Whiskey Row. A lot of people don't know what you're talking about because you know them, but other people around the world, around the country, don't know what you're saying. Is that a bar in Nashville? What is that?
So for 2021, it was voted number 2 of clubs for 2021. It's crazy. In Nashville, I always say expect the unexpected. There's 4 levels there. You got 2 DJs. You have one on club, which is the 2nd floor, and you have one on the rooftop, and shit gets wild. Like, wild.
All right, let's talk about Wild because Trevor probably knows about Wild. I've seen him in the club before. Yeah, okay. If you're listening, he just took a drink and didn't say anything. You're a bartender. Bartenders are known to get crazy, like especially people have seen a movie like Coyote Ugly
I was about to
and
say
stuff
that.
like that.
Give me that vibe.
Yeah, like a Coyote Ugly kind of vibe. But what's some of the wild stuff that goes on in Nashville for people that have never visited before?
Well, so being Miami, I don't see like much older people out. As in Nashville, it's of all ages. So from 21 to literally 83, I've served somebody that is 83, got them super drunk. It was great. You have people throwing up at 1:30 p.m. at the bar. You have the Karen asking for drugs and stuff like that. And then you have
The divorced guy.
yes,
Trying
and
to take
then
you to
The
Cancun.
cop getting a lap dance from the other cop.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that was
Yeah.
fire.
That cop was
That's
bad
real
as fuck.
Yo, the cop was
The one that was giving the lap dance. Not
Yeah, we know that.
So
not the dude.
All right, so okay.
That shit
How
sound
about you
crazy.
personally? Like, people obviously must come up to you all the time, saying vulgar requests. The more drunk that they get, how do you handle those people?
ain't yours to touch and goodbye.
I want to do this. What's
Have some
Southern
guy
charm?
ever like type something on his phone and head to you and told you how to
Oh,
fuck?
that's all the time because there's always such loud music nobody can ever hear.
But like, did he hit you with a punchline though? You're like, I'm gonna reconsider.
I've had some guys throw some punchlines at me, but nothing that I was ever like, I'll reconsider.
All right. Well,
kinda
how about,
picky.
How about we get Trevor? Hit her with your best line. Go.
Oh shit, you got me on it.
Give it
Got
to
on
me.
the spot.
You're a sales guy.
I'll give it
come
to
on.
you.
Oh, okay.
Give me that Gucci stuff.
But Trevor, is she hot enough to get into the behind the velvet ropes?
I think she's one of the ones you were talking about. She can do it herself.
Okay, great.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
she's
you.
one of those,
Thank
like,
you.
They don't need promoters.
You've passed the test.
So
Courtney.
something that I've done recently, I recently have been single for like almost a year now, and I was like, you
that's
know,
suspicious. Why almost a year? Why that long?
took me too longer to
Was it toxic?
leave him.
Was it
Yes.
manipulative? What's that famous word they like to say, Dexter? Narcissist.
Okay.
It's one of them things where I'm going to say it is what it is,
You
and I'm
got
glad
it.
to put that behind in my past,
right,
okay?
good.
Now
Everybody
I'm
loves
moving
it.
on, and
I
now I'm
love that
like,
accent,
I don't
though.
need no one. I can go do
Hey,
it myself.
Alone time is the best.
Yeah, I said,
I'm all for that.
I'm going to do the damn
I'm
thing.
all for
Let's
that.
go.
I myself just got a relationship 7 years ago.
Shit. 7 years ago.
A relationship.
Exactly. All right. So,
Period.
Courtney, you may be moving down to Miami. That would be great.
Part-time.
Do you
Yes.
want to? Do you want
Like
to
it's a job.
stay in this whole crazy world of like bars and nightclubs and alcohol and everything else?
I mean, no, but do I enjoy it? Yes. I'm a very social person, so I enjoy getting to meet all the different people, especially working in Nashville with the tourists. I meet people from all over the world. It's great, and it's like, okay, now I've done Nashville. Let's step it up. What's next? Vegas, Miami. Let's go.
How about where I'm from, Rehoboth Beach, Delaware? You should go there. That's really stepping it
Where?
up. Yeah, exactly.
Delaware?
All right.
Who?
Well,
What's
listen.
that?
Courtney and Trevor, we appreciate you guys being here. We're gonna go through real quick some topics that are happening in the world. And this is very important to Dex. He actually hit me up and just to make sure that we talked about this today. Well, here's one thing that he didn't know that we were going to talk about. Here's he got put on page 6. These are Dex's pictures and stuff that he got put on there because we had a guy named Antonio Brown. You might have heard of him come through.
Yeah, kids. He's not a role model though.
And-
Great ball player.
Oh, look at these guys. Is that DJ Who Kid and 50 Cent? And Dex, you're in there somewhere wilding out.
I think that's him.
Yeah.
That's Dex actually right there. That's actually what he was about to do. He was about to take his shirt off and do that about 10 minutes ago. So you want to tell people about this page 6 situation, Dex?
Oh, I mean, it is what it is. The Bucks lost. You know, Tom Brady, that's my guy, but they lost. They got knocked out of the playoffs. Now Tom Brady is talking about considering retirement. And, you know, Antonio Brown was, you know, he walked off or he's not involved in the team, and they lost and he wasn't there. And instead of being in Tampa playing and, you know, helping them get that win to go to the next round or to the Super Bowl, whatever the fuck, he was actually at the 23 Club in a fur coat.
Yeah, in Miami.
Dancing like a madman and rapping to his song, Pit Not the Palace.
Not the palace, baby.
You know what I'm
Kumbaya,
saying?
kumbaya.
At our club. I'm the nightlife director. I'm not the GM for the motherfucking 23 Club, okay? I'm the director of nightlife. Whatever.
All right, we know now.
You know.
Ooh, shots fired.
Okay, so
No,
I get you. I get
you
you.
know what I'm saying? I kept my, look, it is what it is.
It is.
So,
Next.
you know what I mean? And, yeah, we
so you
brought
got it written
Antonio
up. You
Brown.
got TMZ. You got page 6.
Got TMZ, got page 6. We had Antonio Brown in there. We had Moneybag Yo in there. You know, we had fucking Steve Will Do It from Happy Dad. Got
Let's go.
Moneybag Yo. Did I
Okay.
say Moneybag Yo?
Yeah, you did.
I meant to say
Rico?
Busta Rhymes
Rico
and
Cash.
Michael Blackson.
Rico Cash.
And
Yeah,
Rico
it
Cash.
was- it
and
was
Busta Rhymes and Jada Kiss.
Great.
Word.
If you weren't there Sunday, you were missing out.
It was a
for
nice
sure.
impromptu night. So actually, I'm proud of you. Actually, it was slammed the way it was supposed to be, and you were actually controlled, calm, cool, collected. You weren't going crazy like a madman in this kind of environment. So that's what's up.
I don't do all that.
Yeah,
No,
good-
I met
good
you on
job.
Sunday.
That's right.
And I met you. You
Yeah.
were wearing like this glistening red dress. Yeah,
Red
I
dress,
remember.
yes.
So you took a picture. You took a video of us too. Thank
Yeah.
you.
She looked
You
like
know.
she was very reminiscent of like Scarface, of Michelle Pfeiffer and Scarface that night.
So are you naturally blonde or brunette?
Like, I would
JD.
say brunette.
All right, cool,
In the summer.
Oh,
if
did
I
you talk
don't
about my
dye
Eminem
hair.
shit?
dude. We're about to talk about it, Dex.
That's my favorite
All right,
color.
I
the
gotta
green
go
one. I
after
always
this.
eat the green one last.
Dex, don't you ever in your life tell me you have to go. We know, all right? I don't. You're gonna sit right there and we're gonna talk about these M&Ms because you want to talk about this, folks. They're trying to make the M&Ms more PC for the new year 2022. Here's the old version and here's the new version. I don't know if you can tell the difference. I can't tell the difference. The only thing that changed, check out the brown one over here.
And the green one.
Well, I'll tell you in a second. The brown one first, she's wearing stilettos on the top. Now she's wearing like
Stilettos,
flat heels
pumps.
or whatever they're called. Pump.
the hell?
She's wearing HR shoes,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. And then the green one, she was wearing her go-go boots. Now she's wearing like Adidas
Nikes.
Stan Smiths or something like that right here.
Basically, the green M&M was a turbo thought. You know what I'm saying?
Thought.
And they trying to reverse that, and they're trying to say that it's inappropriate. Like, thoughts don't exist in this world. Okay? So what? There's 6 M&Ms. It's all inclusive. You know what I'm saying? They're all different colors. They're all different sizes. They're all different heights.
Yeah,
some hoes and some not. Now they're trying to say that we need to create this better image. Like, they're just ruining the world and taking everything that's fun. And you know what? I'm going to stay here and I'm going to be like, you know what? Not everything needs to be changed. Not everything needs to be PC. I get it, all right? You know, we all strive for equality,
yeah,
okay?
America's too fucking
It is what it is.
man.
It's not even a real person.
Absolutely.
It's a piece of... It's a digital rendered piece of chocolate, okay? It's not even a real person. It's a piece of goddamn chocolate. And they're saying that it's putting out the wrong message.
Ain't that crazy?
So we're not
Like,
supposed to enjoy hoes no more?
Hey, listen, man. The green M&M is my favorite. I eat all of them last. I
Why
get
the
my
green?
peanut. I love the color green.
Someone
They
that
all
does that,
taste the same.
yeah, exactly. So that clearly means that you have some deep-rooted emotional issues because
I
there's
just
no
love
reason.
the green M&Ms, man. I'm weird like
Why?
that. I eat it last.
Yeah, we're one step closer to a very asexual, unemotional society, and it's just happening more and more.
Well, my whole thing is the metaverse.
Oh, yeah.
What's OnlyFans gonna be like in the metaverse?
Hey, you girls ain't gonna get laid no more.
You know
We're
they
gonna
got
go
these-
to Pornhub and get it feels.
They got
alright?
the gloves.
Y'all gonna fuck up relationship like
I
that.
don't know nothing about this. Apparently,
I think with Elon Musk and Neuralink and the gloves that give you the feeling in
It's
your
like,
body.
you know when you have a
Oh,
dream,
yeah.
metaverse,
you know when you have a dream, you
the
kind of
Pornhubs
feel that
and the
person.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Soon.
So Pornhub's probably gonna charge like $50 a month now. And shit.
so basically,
Yo.
they're making the metaverse for everybody to be
Digital
lazy.
prostitution that you can't go to jail for because you actually don't touch each other.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of OnlyFans, this is something I wanted to ask Trevor about. I forgot, dude. Have you ever been a part of like, or I'm sure you've
Have you
heard
orchestrated some OnlyFans
no,
activities?
that's not what I'm gonna ask. I want to know if you know about these houses that where girls stay for free, but they have to go out every night like slaves to the club. You know
Yeah,
about
where,
these
where y'all
places?
put fear in their hearts.
Yeah, do you know about those?
I know quite a bit about those. I
Okay.
was supposed to be setting one up a couple months ago, about 4 or 5 months ago. Didn't go through. The real estate market here is fucked, but and so are the girls.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I manage OnlyFans girl accounts. I recruit nowadays, but I started a OnlyFans management company and sold that real quick. But yeah, I mean, it's real, it's here. And
how do you approach those girls? I know you get girls that come to the club. How do you get girls to like work for you?
What's
like,
your pitch?
you tell them right away, hey, I work in the clubs and I do digital marketing. I grow OnlyFans girl accounts. What do you do? Boom, they do OnlyFans. Let's make some content, babe. From there, you never know.
You set up the photo shoots and everything else, or
I was setting up the photo shoots for a while.
nice.
Now I just let it come naturally.
So what's the wildest content you set up?
You're gonna have to follow the right girl and pay the right price.
I've never followed OnlyFans. I never paid for an account. Like,
Okay. Well,
Oh,
once again, you're
shit.
not the right guy, right? Right, Trevor? He's not that guy, man. Listen,
Wrong vibes.
how much percentage were you taking?
We were taking about 25%.
25.
10 of it goes to the marketing. 10 of it goes to the manager. 5 of it goes to me.
Nice.
you're a numbers guy. I like that.
Well, folks, this guy. Look at his face right here. When your girl's out of town, she will be
You already
interacting with this guy, right?
What's that
Sneaky
saying?
link.
What's that saying? She's the guy she told you not to worry about. What's that? Remember those?
Yeah, we
memes?
know. That's
Yeah.
him right here.
I'm the guy it looks like she's not
You don't
supposed to
worry
be-
about,
you don't
but you
about-
worry.
Yeah, you worry about me.
You see him in the club, and you're like, "What the hell, my girl?" is like
Hey, all you
picking up
need to
on
do
the
is grow
dance
that
moves.
Run Jeremy mustache. It's a done deal, bro.
I got like 10 more years till I grow a mustache.
Man, that shit's fact. That shit didn't happen for me until like
Okay, Dex.
30.
Listen,
Fuck y'all, man.
look, we're
I just grew a beard.
we're all like wilding out tonight. We're gonna go party. But is there anything else, JD? Is there any topic that you wanted to get to since you didn't
Well,
send me anything that you wanted
I got
to talk
stalked
about?
this weekend.
Stalked.
Yeah, I wish people get the hint when you ignored them and they don't show up to places you bring them, and they haven't heard from you. They don't fuck with you like that. Don't pull up. Where
Well,
I
she looked at your stories on Instagram.
No, I don't follow on Instagram. That's my rule. If you give me stalker tendency and obsession tendency, you're not gonna get my Instagram from
That
the
shit's
get go.
weird.
From the get go, that's my. And I explained that to them nicely. So you know what I mean. I just pull up and it's just like, yo, what do you think of life? Why are you here?
All right, JD.
No.
Listen, I want you to look at this guy's face right here. He's rushing me. And listen, we're not going to be rushing every time we record, Dex. I'm
No,
telling you that
we're
right
not.
now. Okay?
I'm
I
not
got
rushing.
stalked.
I am not rushing. I am German. Okay, my friend.
I can't say someone's calling me from the past, from Tuesday.
Okay, well, you go handle that. Say where people can find you.
You can find me at the 23 Club on Tuesdays. You can find me at Drip Ninja Dex on Instagram.
Okay.
You can find me. That's pretty much it.
Okay,
actually.
great. Well, thank you for your talk. Thank you for your talk
Life's
today,
not that-
Dex.
life's
You
not
did
that
you did a great job, man. All right, cool. Thanks, Trevor. Where can people give their girlfriend to you? Cuck out with you. Where can they do that at, man?
We're gonna give you a little 22-year-old girlfriend too.
Tuesday you catch me at 23. Thursday you catch me at 23. Wednesday's an off day, but hit me up on Instagram, Trevor Morgan 8. DM me if you really need me.
Mm-hmm.
And then Friday story, Saturday live, space in between, yacht somewhere in the middle.
Oh my god.
So how the yacht parties? That's what I want to know. What goes down there, huh?
Yacht parties are a good time.
The
You're
sorority girls, huh?
you're gonna have to check it out.
Yo, this is all I ask. Now that you've been on the show, can you let me know the next time you're going out, please, and invite me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
be out in a few hours, bro. Hit me up.
He's
Okay,
that
cool.
guy from OxyClean. There's more.
All right.
He looks like
Hey,
it, right?
shut up. Where can they find you, Loke? Where can they find you at? Them taking your glasses off the whole show.
Me?
Yeah.
For security purposes, I am not giving out my Instagram for a minute. So you see me in the streets, say hi, you know.
Okay.
And we'll get one of these hats for you soon. And
Yeah. All right.
one of these guys will dish it out one of these days.
Courtney, thank you so much for coming through. Where can people
Courtney,
check
can I ask
out?
you a very bold question?
Let's go.
Actually, I don't really want to. It might come off
it.
insulting, but it's a compliment. Your lips are stunning. Are they yours?
I do get filler in them.
No, I don't believe you.
I do.
They did a fucking good job.
I fucking know.
For a white
That's
girl
why.
from the South, they did a
So
good job.
Jeff Matthews actually did them. Wait, what?
They did a great job.
That a
For a
NASCAR
white
driver?
girl.
Like the upper lip, like, geez, they did a great job.
Hit you with that lip,
Oh, that
baby.
Beyonce, what she did with it. Oh, you missing gold teeth.
How the fuck she do that?
Okay.
How you do that shit?
Now,
So y'all want to know something?
yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
I just gotta say this. Saturday, I went into work. I got fired. I said, "Fuck it, I'm going to Miami. Let's go."
Did you have to share a room with a stingy homegirl? You saw her true colors, or like somebody took care of you?
Oh, I'm taken care of.
I like that. You're wearing leather pants. I like that. You need to be
Yeah.
taken care of.
So now I said, you know what? It's opened up a new opportunity. Maybe I'm supposed to be in Miami.
All
Well,
right. And
now-
you mind asking how old you are?
Dude,
I'm 25.
Ooh, all right, you're a quarter. I like
this
that.
is your chance to ask JD any question. It could be, personal as ever.
All right, JD, how old are you?
I don't
give
like
it to
my.
me.
I don't like my age.
Hey, listen.
I'm
If
3.
I've learned anything, is age is just a number. It's all about
Of course, this generation
what you
is.
do.
I'm 303. You know, flip that.
The
I'm
big
Steph Curry, baby.
3-0, baby.
All right.
Let's go.
Where can people find you, Courtney?
In Nashville, Tennessee. Currently, I'm not, working at any of the bars.
So when we go to Nashville, you're gonna take us to the most fire barbecue.
Oh, of
baby
course.
back
I
ribs.
still have all my good friends at Dirk's Bentley Whiskey Row. It's the place to
Ooh,
be.
I like that country accent too. As
Have you
long
ever-
as my kind is welcome here,
And we're
it's a
going to
done
trap it
deal.
out, play some Doff, run it up, run it up.
Did you ever meet Dirks before?
Oh, yeah, Kane Brown. I met a lot of people. I mean, it's
okay.
Nashville.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming. Appreciate you guys. This has been
Thank you for having me.
episode, of course, episode 28, youtube.com/DJ Wonders, where you can find us. I want you to rate. I think Dex is back there yelling into a pillow or something like that. Like, sorry, man. Dude, Dex, I'm sorry. Everything's going to be okay. I'll be there in a second. Rate JD's performance real quick from 0 to 10 tonight.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey, that's fair.
hey.
That should be 9.5.
No,
All right.
Damn.
you better be impressing me, sir.
Ooh,
Bye-bye.
Don't try
Dex,
me.
Dex, it's going to be okay. Don't stop crying.